What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're finally working on the BMW 528i. Let me show you what we're going to do to it today. There may be some wind noise today because the wind is blowing like 150 miles an hour, but I'm going to do my best to keep you guys out of the wind. Oh yeah, it's the same day we're working on the Mercedes. Austin is putting back the front end, and when he's done with the front, I'm going to go over there and knock out the back. But I've gone as far as I can go with the Mercedes until he's done with his part. But while he's doing that, I figured let's just double down and instead of me standing around doing nothing, looking like a fool, well, let's get over here and be productive. So what we have today, at least in today's video, is going to be the valve cover gasket. Now, I've got the valve cover gasket. I've got this gasket for the oil cap. Good Lord have mercy. I think that gasket may be all right. There's a little gasket right there. We got that. Cooling system is done. The cooling system is working. It doesn't appear to have blown head gasket or anything. So we're going to go ahead, pop this cover, this cover, this cover, this cover, a couple tins, I believe, hold on. So get these covers off. Then we have access to the valve cover. We're going to need to remove the coils. We're going to change the spark plugs, change the valve cover gasket, change that little gasket on top there. We're also going to change the grommets. These rubber grommets right here, so it doesn't leak any oil out of it. You guys remember, this thing smokes a lot. It's got a pretty major valve cover leak. I'm hoping it's not a cracked valve cover. And I don't know if we'll get to it today or not. This door handle needs replaced. I may actually save that and let somebody else do that. I don't know. It just depends. We also got a new set of tires that I want to get on here as well. And then I want to get this thing down to Mako. So that's the goal for this video, is maybe not do the door handle, but maybe get the tires done, get the valve cover gasket replaced, the spark plugs replaced, and hopefully we can get this thing down to Mako for a fresh paint job. So let's get started. Like I said, the first thing to do, pop these caps out with a screwdriver and get the 10 mils out, pull these covers off, and access the coils. Okay, now that we got those off, we can see the coils. And getting this valve cover off, look at this. You can see that it's actually leaking all over here. Hopefully you can see that there is oil all over this. So it's either a cracked valve cover gasket or it may just be leaking out of these grommets. Either way, the next step, you gotta remember where your ground straps are. We have a ground strap right here, third coil in. We obviously have a ground strap right here at the first coil. So first coil, third coil, and I believe there's another ground strap on coil number 6, which you guys can't really see, but right there. And then we got tens, lots of tens to get all this off, and I believe we got tens all the way around the perimeter, as well as tens in the center. But first, we got to get these coils off. So tens, ground straps out of the way. I believe that is a 10 as well. Pull the coils out, and to get these off, I'm trying to remember how you do these. Yeah, I can't remember. I think these, you just get a screwdriver or something, and you just pop it up under here. No, I'm wrong. Or do they just fold back? Damn it, I just did this on the E46. There they are, just like that. Just like that. Right in the top here, see that? There you go, just pop those suckers off. Gently, don't overdo it. And make sure you take your little plugs. Come on, you got to kind of hold these up. There you go. There you go. Take these off, each and every one. Move them out of the way. Make sure that these silver pieces are all the way up, just like that. And last one back there. Come on now. It's always the last one that's going to get you. You know what? There we go. Okay. We got all those off. Let's get these tins out, get these coils off. And we'll leave the spark plugs in until we have the valve cover off, I think. So as you can see, we got just about everything off. Pull off the ground straps. You got some tens under there. 10. Getting back here is rather difficult. There's a couple things I forgot to mention. Number one, this is all clipped on, this wire harness here, clipped onto the valve cover. You can kind of see it, I think, down there, maybe. So you get up under here, and there we go. See how it's clipped right there? Okay, let's take those little clips out, get you a little screwdriver in there, pop those out. An important one to remember is this. Do not try to bend or flex this. Chances are it will break. There are little squeezy points on it. Squeeze them as best you can and try to get it off. I'm going to do this off camera because I don't want to break it, but we're almost to the point of being able to pull the valve cover off, taking a look at the gasket, and seeing what condition this is all in. So check it out, guys. I'm about to pop this valve cover off. I lost one of the grommets. It fell. I need to warn you. I thought that these grommets were going to stay with the valve cover. They do not. They completely come out and they fall apart. So just be aware of that. It looks like the oil was leaking out of the grommets, guys. I've got oil pooled up, leaking out of the grommets. So it may not have even been the valve cover gasket itself. So I'm glad I ordered the kit that comes with the grommets and everything. As you can see right here, one of the grommets was stuck in. You got to be aware of that. Yeah, there's another one. Good eye, Austin. And there's probably, I know that grommet is still there. That one is still there. There may be one in the back. Just be aware of where your stuff is. So I'll end up having to go to pull apart or something, trying to find one, and I'll leave this top one off. With this, as I said, be very, very careful. These get brittle. They love to snap. So now that everything should be out, you can try to kind of lift up, and if it doesn't want to move, don't be afraid to find yourself a point and get yourself a little bit of leverage. You may have to tap it with a, not a mallet, guys. You may need to tap it with a soft hammer, or just continue rocking it back and forth. And if after a lot of rocking and persuasion it doesn't move, double, triple check that you've got all your nuts and bolts out of it, because you may have left one behind. Here's the wiring harness. We got it nice and set out of the way. There's actually plenty of room to work. It's a little tight in the back, but I was able to get my whatever you call this. Oh yeah, look at that. That's how much oil's leaking out of that thing. But listen, guys, I'm going to work on taking this off. A big shout out to Austin. He's starting a YouTube channel. He's thinking, I should say. He's thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Yeah. So what's your channel so people can go and click the subscribe button?
So my channel right now is just Austin Carr.
How do you spell it?
AUSTIN with CARR with 2 R's. Don't forget that. Right now I don't have a profile picture, but I have one lined up. When I get it figured out, I'll put it on there and I'll let you all know.
Okay, Austin Carr, is that 2 words or 1 on there?
It's 2 words, split.
It's split, so name. Just Austin space CARR.
That's correct.
Go do me a favor. He's been a huge help with me lately, man. For real, especially on this Mercedes today. He's been a huge help. Show Austin some love, man. Go over to his channel. I know he ain't got nothing on there yet. Stay tuned. I'm gonna work with him and help him.
We'll get it linked.
We'll get it. We'll get you guys set up. But get over to Austin Carr, ASTIN space CARR on YouTube. Go leave him a sub, just so he knows that you guys are showing him some support and some love.
Thank you.
So you'll be there and you're ready when he drops his first video. All right, Austin motivated it. He motivated. Now let's see if he can get the damn thing off the car. That's the trick. Yeah, she's a big girl.
Yeah,
that's Big Bertha right there. There's a couple wires in the back that are a little on the tight side. It should be a whole lot more fun to put back in, I think.
Oh yeah.
Than it is to take out. I think taking out's gonna be the easy part. Smart man, smart man. There we go. If you need my help, man, let me know. I can hold this side up.
Trying to make sure that we're not hanging up.
Probably hanging up on this too. We go. This likes to be in the way. Look at this. It's coming out, guys. And I can't wait to see what the inside of this engine looks like after we, cooked it on the drive home.
There we go. So right here in the back, there's actually a clip that's holding these wires in the back. So it's right here. They like to slide in.
So we're going to flip that over and let's see if, she's a crusty girl, isn't she? Okay, so it looks like this was leaking for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the valve cover gasket was absolutely leaking all over. This must be the bottom. Yeah, it's the bottom. Is it pliable or is it like crispy? Not very pliable anymore.
Not super pliable, no.
And you can see these were leaking as well. So, and you can see on here where the oil has been trying to leak down into the spark plug wells. Now, aside from that, the engine, Austin, take a look at this, man. Tell me that's not, it's beautiful.
It's nice and golden.
Yeah, this is a good color, guys. This is exactly what you want to see when you're getting in to your, what is this, an M52?
You probably know better than I would.
Hey, man, I'm still learning all this, but I think this is an M52. if I'm wrong, believe me, everybody in the comment section is going to be like, you don't know shit about BMWs, Randy. And you would be 100% right. Yeah, I'm still learning, guys. We're learning as we go. Okay, so we got the valve cover off. So I ordered some parts from FCP Euro. We got a new valve cover gasket. We got these new spark. Boy, look at.
Yeah, that's tough.
Wow. That's, guys, I hope that is supposed to come on.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll find. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm not even sure how we're going to get those off. Yeah, those are supposed to be pliable. Wow. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. But, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this all cleaned up and ready for a new valve cover gasket and the new spark plug tube gaskets and the new grommets. We'll get all that stuff set up and change the spark plugs. I can't wait to see what the spark plugs look like in this thing, too. Now that we've got everything off of here, you can see what this is supposed to look like. All right, it's supposed to be, look how pliable this is. You see? Easily manipulated in your hands. Very flimsy. Here's the valve cover gasket. Look at this. Look. All right, see how easy that is? Now let's take a look at the reality of the situation is, yeah, they're hard as a rock. You can literally hit them on the concrete. They don't do anything. This doesn't bend. It simply breaks, snaps right in half. It's no longer flexible without breaking. See, it's hard as a rock. So I think this is going to make a big difference in our oil leaks here. So thank you to FCP Euro, not sponsored, not this time, not sponsored, but they got it out to me quickly, and I think this is going to resolve our oil leak issue. So let's knock it out and get those spark plugs out. Okay, so we got the valve cover reinstalled. We've got a few things more to do, install the ground straps and clip the wire harness and everything back. But right now we're checking out these spark plugs, and these are Bosch Super R1 291s. Dual electrodes, and actually I shouldn't say dual electrodes, I'm sorry. One electrode, two ground straps. They're pretty much covered in oil because of how bad the valve cover gasket was leaking. But here are all the spark plugs, so you can kind of see the condition for sure. All right, obviously this thing got hot, it was baked, and this is number 1 through 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There they are. Now let's compare to one of the new spark plugs, which I got the NGK Lacer Platinum Premium Spark Plugs, NGK Type R. These are BKR6EQUP, stock number 3199. Again, all these parts I purchased from FCP Euro. Let's take a look, see what these look like. Oh, okay. These have 1 electrode and 4. Well, these don't even look the same. Look at this. Look at the difference here, guys. This is wild. Look at that. I wonder which one's going to work better. I'm going to go with the original equipment. So let's get these things back in, bolt this thing up, fire it up, and see what she does. All right, guys, it is that time. Now I'm going to leave a couple things off, but the rest of it's buttoned up. I don't have the bolts in this little BMW cover yet, and obviously I don't have this top BMW cover installed yet either. I am waiting until, heck, I forgot what I was going to say I'm waiting for. Oh yeah, I lost one of the bolts that goes to the valve cover. So I actually lost the one that went down here, but I decided to leave it off up top because I feel there's less likely oil going to be spilling all over it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start it up with the fresh plugs, the proper plugs. Everything is connected and hooked up. So with any luck, hopefully this thing's going to start. All I got to do is find the key, which is right here, and we'll make sure. Oh, I keep forgetting that door handle. I got a new door handle for it too. We're running out of daylight. I'll probably have to come back to this video tomorrow. That door handle's got to get replaced. I'm probably just going to have the people that do the window regulators handle that, because honestly, guys, I'm exhausted. Let's see what she does. Oh yeah, she started right up. She started right up. ABS light is on, and as you remember, the speedometer, ooh, it's misfiring. Oh, you know what? It may be misfiring because there was oil in those spark plug wells, and when I pulled the spark plugs out, some of that oil got down into the cylinders. So there we go. She's clearing up. Look at that. Nice and smooth. Main thing I'm interested in though is I know it's going to be smoking for a while because all the oil that's been leaking all over the exhaust has got to burn off. What I want to see is, now that we've got a new gasket on here and new grommets, I want to let this stuff burn off and then see if it comes back. So I'm going to let it run for a little while. We'll come back and see what it's doing here in a few minutes. So it looks like the smoke has subsided. I'm not seeing any more smoke coming out from under the hood. It's been running for about a half hour. That's a good sign. It's a real good sign. So while I was waiting on that to see if the smoke was going to clear, I came back here and decided to go ahead and replace the left ABS sensor. Now I've got codes for 3 out of 4 ABS sensors, so I bought all 4 of them, and I'm just going to go ahead and swap them all out. It's pretty easy. There's a Torx down here. It actually sits somewhere right in here. There's a little hex, this one right here, like a 3/16 or something, pops right out, and then you got to follow the wire runs over here, through here. You got to take this nut out, this little clip, there's a clip underneath, you pop all that out, you have access to your ABS wire, which actually sits in a little holder right up here, and unplug it, plug the new one in. This should fix the speedometer, so I'm going to put the wheel on it. Even though we still have 2 more ABS sensors, including the right rear wheel and I believe the left front, we should at least have a speedometer now, because this, from what I understand, is the ABS sensor that controls speedometer. So I'm going to get this wheel back on, and then we can clear the codes and take it for a quick spin. All right, unfortunately, I left the Pac-Man connector for my Maxi-Sys at home, so I can't clear the ABS codes. She does fire right up. Turn on the headlights. The steering wheel likes to stick a little. I don't know why when you first turn it on. After that, it's fine. That's something that needs to be checked out. I'm gonna roll that. Oh, the windows don't roll down. That's right. I forgot this car has bad regulators. Fun. Do I have the e-brake off? Yes. Okay. So we are good to back up out of here. And let's see if we get a speedometer. I don't know if we'll get a speedometer because we still have 2 more bad ABS sensors, but yeah, we have a speedometer, guys. Yeah. All right. So listening to you guys, you're smart. You guys are smart. All of you were commenting telling me it's the left rear speedometer sensor, Randy. We'll see if the mileage works too. It should. We'll get it out on the road. Look at that sky, guys. Tell me that is not absolutely gorgeous right there. Those Oklahoma sunsets, man. We got our mile per gallon meter back. I don't know how accurate that thing is, but hey, it's good to see it working. Here we go. Shifting great. Look at that. The miles are working as well. Not just the miles per hour, but we actually have miles. The car is going to rack up miles again, guys. That's nice. And I wonder if the cruise control works, although I'll be honest with you, I don't really know how to use the cruise control on this. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's over here actually. But I don't see anything lighting up for cruise control. Yeah, that may be another ABS sensor that we got to take care of. I don't know. The goal is just to take her out for a nice little drive. It's not a sports car. It's not a fast car. Man, that is a beautiful sunset though. But we took a dead car and we turned it into a good car. Somebody is going to get to enjoy. I'm going to change out the rest of the ABS sensors. I'll roll this window up for you guys. Get that loud air out of here. There we go. I'm gonna change out the rest of the ABS sensors. We're gonna get those tires put on it, get this cracked windshield replaced, and those window regulators, the door handle, and a Mako paint job. That sounds like a lot. In other words, this car is gonna be, yeah, this car is gonna be, it's gonna be around for a while because we got a lot to get done, guys. Okay, I think that's it. I call this a successful day. Let's get back to the house and wrap up this video. All right, guys, that's going to conclude it for the BMW video. By the time you guys see this video, I probably won't be in this house anymore. So long, sayonara. I actually really did enjoy living here. Sucks we had to move, but it is what it is. Time to move on, move forward. The BMW's coming together, guys. A few more things. I know it's going to be a while, especially with paint and everything, but I'm going to take her down tomorrow, get the new tires put on and make sure they're properly balanced. And I think that's going to make a big difference. At that point, you know, it's windshield replacement, regulator replacements, get that door handle replaced, get a paint job on it. I think you're going to like the paint job I picked out for it, so stay tuned for that video. We also got the Mercedes over here. Lots more work to do to it. We got the Mercedes S430. There's work to do. There's so many cars. The Cobalt SS, I still got to finish putting that front end together. I got all the parts now. It needs to go in probably for paint too. We got a lot to do, guys. So stay tuned. Bear with me. We will catch you all very soon in the next one. Hey, please, guys, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate it. It helps. If I'm stuttering and stammering and otherwise speaking incoherently, it is because I've been out here since 9 o'clock this morning, and it's 9 o'clock at night. Guys, I'm beat. I'm exhausted. Look at my garage. I have to clean all this up. Look at all of this. Look at this. This is a mess. A mess. I've got to clean. I got to clean all this up, and then I can go home and go to bed so I can get up tomorrow morning and do it all over again. So, hey, if you enjoyed the content, again, I say please leave the video a big thumbs up. Drop your comments down below. Please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. Guys, stay safe out there. I will catch you all very soon. Copart Walkaround's coming in soon in the next one.